I've always, as a kid, I've always been a little bit weird, a little bit quirky, a little bit annoying, like all this sort of stuff that happens when you have ADHD. And just kind of adopted all of those things as part of my personality, and I didn't really think anything about them, especially growing up in Tanzania. All the things that people are affected by with ADHD, especially as children, they're seen as disciplinary issues. So it's, oh, you can't sit still, you're not doing your homework, you're not paying attention, well, we're going to need to discipline you. It's not like, oh, well, let's see why this behavior is happening and let's see if you need any extra help. And so I just kind of adopted those as part of my personality. And the reason I even thought about getting diagnosed is when I was working in an office job, in the pandemic especially, since I was working from home, I was surrounded by all the things that I like. My Xbox, my like guitar, even though I wasn't playing it, all the comics and the like manga and stuff that I have in my room. Like, I was just distracted by it the entire time. But the thing was, I couldn't leave my desk either. So as a kid, my parents would make me basically sit at my desk until I finished something, which wouldn't help either. So I would sit there for like 8 hours until like midnight. Both my parents were tired at this point, and they were like, look, if you're not going to do this, go to bed.
Might as well.
If you're not going to do this homework, you're going to need to sleep anyway. So fine. And also, we can't watch you just not doing anything. Like, literally, I would sit there not doing anything. I would daydream the entire time. My imagination is the best place ever. So I don't even need to necessarily be distracted by something right in front of me. My brain is just doing all this stuff. And so when I was working in insurance and I was working from home during the pandemic, it would go back to this behavior, and I would sit there in front of my desk until 4 o'clock, and then I had this like sigh of relief. And then I'd go and do something else. But literally the entire time I was sat there, I wasn't doing anything. I was just staring at my emails, and it was ridiculous. So I started looking for productivity tips online, and all the things that started to work a little bit better were related to ADHD. And I was like, And then naturally there was also like, I was on TikTok quite a lot at the time, and I kept seeing the algorithm is good, it knows things. So I started getting a lot of TikTok content, and I was like, these are all my behaviors. It's